With me is Jason Church, retired U.S. Army captain and Wisconsin State Chair for U.S. Term Limits. Jason, good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Steve, thanks for having me on the show.
So you obviously are promoting term limits. It is something that, as a general rule, I don't agree with for a variety of reasons. Like here in Michigan, where I live, term limits for state reps and state senators, pretty short. So once they finally figure out how the machine works, they can't run the machine anymore. And who ends up in charge? All the people that run the offices, all the staff members that stick around year after year, decade after decade. They end up with the power, in my estimation. Or am I wrong?
Well, I think there's a couple of problems here that we need to resolve. First, I'm talking about term limits at the federal level for U.S. Congress, whether that's the U.S. Senate or the U.S. House. And what we have seen over the past 2 decades is a strong decrease in the confidence that Americans have in their institutions, predominantly the Congress. I mean, right now we have people who have been there for longer than I have been alive. They have been collecting a paycheck from the American taxpayer and have produced little to nothing in showing for it, especially when you have people who have been there and haven't even attempted to become committee chairs or ranking members, but have been collecting a check and, quite frankly, have been creating relationships with the swamp that exist in Washington that only perpetuate the interests of the insiders in Washington. Now, you made a mention that part of the problem that you think exists is that, hey, we get these guys, they get training, they spend time on the hills of their respective capitals, and then they leave by the time they know what they're doing, and it's just the staffers that take control. Well, the problem is right now those staffers are controlling a lot of what's going on anyway.
That's right.
You have perpetual campaigns going on right now for Congress. When they get elected, spending most of their time collecting more dollars to get reelected, and staffers are doing a significant amount of the legwork when it comes to understanding bills, putting them forth in committee, or getting them passed on floors.
In fact, I'm going to bring something to your attention here. Right down that line, we have a race here in Michigan. Sri Tanadar is a Democrat running for whichever newly created seat. I'm not sure which number it is. Doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is he's already spent $3 million, has $2.5 million more to spend of his own money in the race to try to secure that seat, and he could throw in more. So $5.5 million committed for a job that pays $174,000. Seems a bit unusual, doesn't it?